Hello students, myself Pallavi Jaspal. Here in this video, we will discuss the topic transformation of independent variable. As we know that in order to process a signal may undergo several manipulations which especially involve independent variable. And in the analysis of signal and system, we need transformation of independent variable. Here, the independent variable is time. Here we have two cases. For continuous time signal, the independent variable is denoted by small t, and for discrete time signal, the independent variable, which is time, is denoted by small n. But we have to discuss only for continuous time signal for the transformation of independent variable. We have some transformation of independent variable techniques, which is time shifting first, second one is time scaling, third one is time inversion or folding. Now we will discuss one by one. First, time shifting. What is time shifting? Here, as we know that in order to shift our signal in either domain of the waveform, either in left side or in the right side, which is nothing but which is done with the help of time shifting. Here, if we want to shift our signal toward right side of your domain, then it must be delayed. With the help of delay, we can have a signal which is to be shifted toward the right side. If we want to shift our signal toward left side, then signal must be advanced in time axis, with the help of which we can easily shift our signal toward right side. So this condition is called as advance in time axis. Here, now we will discuss this with the help of figure. This is our first xt signal, which we have to shift either in left side or in right side. If we want to shift our signal toward right side, that means we must delay our signal by some value. Here we have taken the signal which is x of t minus capital T. This represents xt time shifted by t second. That means we shift the signal by t. Here what we have to do? We simply replace t is equals to t minus capital T. How we have this diagram? The second diagram is nothing but a x of t minus t. This diagram shows the time shifted by t in positive direction. Here, as we have seen this expression x of t minus t, then how we will know that this signal is shifted toward right or in left direction? By the value capital T. Then for this we have to calculate something. T minus t must be equated to 0. Then t is equals to capital T. We get this value. What is that? That means for making signal xt minus capital T, we have to shift our time domain, time axis, whatever be the signal existence in time domain, we have to shift that signal by the value capital T. Positive, that means it must be shifted toward positive side, that means right side. This is nothing but this particular t value is the positive value. We have to add in this particular negative value. Then obviously if you are adding t in this particular value, it must be shifted toward right by this value. The whole diagram is shifted toward right by the value capital T. Here in second case, if we want to have t plus t signal, then this is nothing but it represents the time shifted by t in negative direction, but how we can see it shifted toward right or it shifted toward left? So for this calculation we have to put t plus t is equals to 0, and by solving this equation we get t is equals to minus t. That means whole diagram of xt is must be shifted toward minus t value. Whole diagram is shifted toward negative t value. Obviously negative is exist in the left side, that means whole diagram is shifted by the value t but in negative direction, because the t must be negative, t minus. So this is your third diagram shows xt plus capital T. Here we have to shift our xt diagram toward left side by the value t, because this is nothing but a advanced version of xt. Second, x of t minus t. X of t minus t shows the delayed version of xt. Xt plus t shows the advanced version of x of t. For example, here if we have xt minus t, so what do you mean by that? This means the signal xt delayed. T minus t shows expression must be delayed and it must be shifted toward right by the value whatever be the value of t. Here this is particular expression shows the capital value is t, 3. So it must be shifted toward right by the value 3. Similarly, xt plus 3 is the signal xt advances or left shifted by 3. That means if your expression is like this, x of t plus 3, then you have to shift your diagram toward left side by the value which is shows by capital T, which is 3. This is the explanation of time shifting. Now we will discuss the next, time scaling. What is time scaling? Time scaling is nothing but a expansion or compression of a signal in time domain is called time scaling. Here this is your first diagram which is nothing but a signal xt. Time scaling in this concept, either we have to compress the signal or we have to expand the signal. Here if we have taken a standard equation which is a of t, here in this case this is nothing but a scaling factor. A is nothing but a scaling factor. Depending upon this value, either your figure xt is expand or it got compressed. If a is greater than 1, in this case your figure must be compressed by this value, by the value a. I will show you in the diagram with the help of the expression how it will compressed. Next, if a is less than 1, in that case the signal xt is expand by the value a. This is the format. Again I explain, x of at is the signal in which a is nothing but a scaling factor. Depending upon the value of a, we have either the expansion signal or a compression signal. A is greater than 1 is the condition of expansion. No. A is greater than 1 is the condition of compression. If a is less than 1, this is the condition of expansion. Now we will discuss this with the help of figure. This is your xt. Now if you want to make x of 2t, here 2 is nothing but a scaling factor. Here if we compare this with x of at, so as we know that a here a is greater than 1, obviously this is 2, obviously which is greater than 1, hence from the earlier side you know a when a is greater than 1, so your figure must be compressed in this case. So for making x of 2t, what we have to do, we have xt signal, with the help of xt signal we have to make x of 2t. Then how we will make? Here, as we know that we have time domain t1 and t2, this is the time domain, we have this value t1 and t2. When we have to make x of 2t, as we know that this is the scaling factor, for making this particular scaling expression or a signal, what we have to do, we have to divide our time domain value by this scaling factor for making this signal. Here, as x of 2t, we have the value scaling factor which is 2, so what we have to do, we have to divide t1 t2, this is the time value of xt. In order to make x of 2t, what we have to do, we simply divide this t1 and t2 by 2 in order to make this signal x of 2t. So obviously t1 and t2 if divided by 2, the value must be decrease, not increase. Obviously your diagram must be compressed in time domain only. In magnitude its value remain the same. Only in case of time domain it get compressed. Now if we want to know the example of expansion, then we have x of t by 2. If we compare this with x of 80, then we get the value a is equals to 1 by 2. Obviously 1 by 2 is nothing but a 0.5, and 0.5 is less than 1. Obviously the a value must be less than 1. This is the condition for expansion. If you have to make this time scaling signal, so what we have to do for making this signal, we simply multiply this scaling value. With your time domain value of xt. As we know that we have to make our signal x of t by 2 with the help of xt, so what we have to do the changes in your xt diagram in order to make x t by 2. Here, as we know that we have time value in time domain which is t1 and t2. In order to make t by 2, we simply multiply 2 by this t1 and t2. So what we get, as you can see in the figure, here we have 2t1, here we have 2t2. Because earlier we have t1 and t2 in xt, in order to make x of t by 2, what we have to do, we have to simply multiply 2 by t1 and t2. We get this expansion of xt diagram. Now we will discuss the third manipulation or transformation of independent variable technique, which is time inversion or folding. Time inversion is simply achieved by replacing t is equals to minus t. Obviously the positive value is converted into negative value and negative value is converted into positive value in case of time inversion or folding. Here this result in folding of signal about the origin. That means whatever, this is your signal x of t, this is first signal is xt. In order to make time inversion or folding, what we have to do, we have to make x of minus t. That means t must be replaced by minus t. Here your signal must be folding about the origin. That means this particular positive value is shifted to negative side, this particular negative value is shifted to positive side. this is nothing but a reflection of the signal about the time origin. Obviously, as you can see, this is nothing but a reflection of the signal about the time origin, which is 0. Okay. Therefore, the time inversion of a signal xt will be x of minus t. If you want to have a manipulation technique which is time inversion, then simply what you have to do, you have to replace t by minus t. That means whatever be the positive value, it will gone to the negative value, or negative value gone to the positive value. This is your explanation of transformation of independent variable. Thank you.